Hello guys, welcome to a new video. This is a new day and the day has changed. The shirt and the question remains. We were discussing a JavaScript question. Actually, how these outer loop and inner loop works. So before continuing our website skimming session, let at least clear this out. So for this video, I'm gonna use the Jamboard by Figma. I have to open a new tab. Figma Jamboard. Here I was learning something about React.js. So keep that aside and let's solve this loop question. So outer loop, while true, let sum is equal to 0, a is equal to 1. Outer loop, while true, outer loop will run indefinitely. A is equal to 1. Reset a equal to 1 at the start of each iteration of the outer loop. Okay. So a is still equal to 1 and time to run the inner loop. While a is less than 3. If a is less than 3, then sum add the current value of a to the sum. So we are running through the first iteration of the loop and value of a is less than 3. Exactly, it is the 1 here. Hence we are adding 1 to the sum which is initially 0. As you can see, the sum is 0 here. So in first run, what happened to sum is 0 plus 1 which is equal to 1. Okay. And then if sum is not equal to or not greater than 12, then break outer loop. So the loop will not break. It will print the console.log sum is equal to sum. Hence the print output will be 1 and a will be incremented. So now a becomes 2. Okay. And still the inner loops runs again because we haven't break the inner loop yet. So second scenario, in second run, the a becomes 2 and the sum becomes 1. As we can see, this value becomes here. Now we have to add the second scenario, which is we have just incremented the a. Hence this time it becomes 2, which outputs to 3 and the console log prints 3. Still a is less than 3. So sum will be incremented. Sum will come back to here in the third iteration. Sum 3 plus a is incremented again, but this time it becomes 3. Hence, what would be the output? Let's try to run this JavaScript. In order to run it, we have to copy this. We have to create a new file in our current directory, test01.js. Okay, we have to paste that here, and by moving to that directory, cd js node, we have already installed node in order to provide a JavaScript environment. without having a browser, node test, and here we are getting output 1, just we already discussed. Then we are getting output as 3, and the next time the output would be 4. 4, why 4? Because the sum runs 3, and the as um, the value of a becomes 3, the inner loop get cancelled, and again the value starts with 1, which implies to 4. Here it is going here. Inner loop will run only when a is less than 3. Since as soon as a becomes 3, the inner loop will not run, and the next iteration will start with a equal to 1. I think I got it somehow. Next, time to study another. Here we are doing the same thing using another loop method. uh, Outer loop while sum is less than 12. Outer loop run, we are specifying the condition earlier before running. Since the while loop only runs when the sum is less than 12, and in this scenario the sum is currently 0. Inner loop says that a is under 3, a is less than 3, only then sum will incremented with a, and if a becomes 2 and sum is less than 12, which means that the both condition must be happening, means either of the condition fails, then the loop will break. We will continue the outer loop. Okay, we are not breaking it here. Jump to outer loop from inner loop, skip to the next iteration of the outer loop. And what if we run this we are getting some error. uh, why we are getting some error? Outer loop while, I think we have to restart, we have to try once more. Sum is not defined. Oh, I think I missed something. Oh, this line, I missed this line. Now try it again. And here we are getting sum is equal to 1, a is equal to 1, sum is equal to 4, a is equal to 1, sum is equal to 7, a is still equal to 1, sum is 10, a is equal to 1, and finally the sum. Here we are console logging the two things at once, console logging sum equal to sum, and concatenating with a is equal to a. Sorry. Now continuing with our what I say, let me close this first. Continuing with our geek for geek session. JavaScript. I think we have finished the loop section. Now time for expression and operators. J's assignment operator. I have already read this all because you can see all these are in red, and certainly these are very easy one. We will fly through it in within minutes. So assignment operators are um, a plus equals b, which signifies that a is equal to a plus b. Okay, the point that you have to keep in mind that we are adding the second thing in the first thing, so the value of first will be updated with the inclusive of value of the second variable. Okay, that's all you have to remember in this, because this is the thing that is common in everything. First you have to write an operator, they need equal sign, and the value of the left hand side things will be updated. And this is a great thing. This is left shift assignment, which means um, value of a will be updated in this scenario as well, but it will be assigned. And I think this all these things will be happening in binary, so we have to learn a few things about binary first. These are very very simple things. A is equal to b, we are adding a plus b, division, okay, remainder. In Python we used to say this sign as modulus, because it only outputs the remainder, not the quotient of the division. We also used to do some floor magic there. Yes, this is the left shift assignment. So you first have to write the variables value in binary. So who don't know binary might find some struggles regarding this. One second, I have to close this tab. Yes. Now what I'm gonna do is to teach you few basics of binary. Okay, these are not very hard. Binary is actually very easy thing. Let me suppose we have a number, because we already have a number that is 5. How we can represent is in binary. So the binary values are basically written in using two digits, which is 0 and 1, and the placement of 0 and 1 defines the value. Okay, for example, if we have 1 2 3 4 5 placements, okay, then the last most placement will signifies to 1, the second signifies to 2, the third signifies to 4, fourth signifies to 8, and the fifth placement signifies to 16. Suppose we have to write 5. How can we write 5? 5 can be written 4. We have to put a value here because we have only two digits. So if we put 1 at the fourth place and 1 at the last place, 4 plus 1 equals to 5. And the remaining place we can put 0. And actually we can trim the non-use 0, because this doesn't mean something, because here we have 32, then 64, then 128, and these are just empty spaces, so we can trim that, and this value equals to 5. That's all. I am sure that what I'm going to say you must have understood. This is the binary, and we are dealing with some kind of shift. So what we are doing is we are shifting this variable by 2. Shifting means adding two zeros at the last. Okay, so we are adding how would I erase? Yes, we are adding two zeros at the last. If I change the color, we are shifting by 2, so which means that we are adding two digits at last, which ultimately means that all the values, I think we have to remove these. Okay, then all these values will be moved here, and now we are getting 1 now pairs to 4, and 16 now pairs to this one now pairs to 16, hence 16 plus 4 equals to 20. This is the binary magic we have just shifted. And what will happen if we just shift to left? I think we already shifted to left. What will happen if I shift to right? Then the following values, for example these values, let me delete the unnecessary things first. These values will shift to this side. And as there are no assignments here and here, so this value will become redundant, and I think it won't be used. Let's see what will happen in our uh, assignment value. Right sheet operator. Yes, I'm going to make another diagram for this. So we have to again make a diagram for the 5 in binary. First, let me clear the screen. We are starting with a new diagram. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. So in order to represent 5, we have to put 1 here and 1 here. Okay, which equals to 5. Now we are shifting to right side. If we shift to right side, then we have to move these. One, how much we have to shift to the 2 twice, 1 and 2. Now, because these are become redundant, these are not to be counted, hence 0 and 0. So only thing that counts are in the following box, and we get the output as 1. And here is our output. I hope now you guys are understanding. Let's move to next operator. Bitwise AND assignment. AND means it will go only if both things are equals. So AND assignment means we have to write 5 and 2 in binary first. Okay. So if this time, if I don't write this, I am sure that you will able to understand that 101 in binary equals to 5. And in order to represent 2, we just have to write the second bit. Hence 1010, we are adding just 0 for the sake of beautify the screen. And by using the AND operator, here we are, if we count both things in parallel, here we have 1 and 0. Hence, if both are not true, then only false will be answered. In this case also false will be answered, and in this case also there is a false in answer. Hence the answer or output would be 0. And here is our output. OR operator means either the first or second value is true. So if we, in the same experiment, if I see 0 and 1, so we have 1 here, hence 1 would be answer. We also have 1 here, hence 1 would be answer. And we also have 1 here, hence 1 would be answer. And if we count, this stands for 1, this stands for 2, and this stands for 4. Sorry, 4. And this sum of 4 to 6 and 1, 7. And here we can see that 7 is the output. Logical and assignment operator. Okay. Let the first name is Ram, last name is empty string, name dot first name which outputs to Ram, name dot first name, and assignment operator is Shyam. Okay. We are updating the value of Ram to Shyam, changing the value using logical and assignment operator. Hence the value is changed because the first dot name is a truthy value. Okay, it's a true value. And changing the value using logical operator and assignment operator is Kumar. Here the value remains unchanged because the value is falsy. Actually, what we are meaning by truthy and falsy is because it has something, so it will output as 1. If we convert this string in boolean, not exactly we are converting, but if we understood this in boolean, the Ram means it has something, hence it is 1 in number, while in last name we have nothing, hence it will output 0. And it is false, hence false cannot be translated or converted because using an AND assignment operator, and AND requires a truthy value in order to convert or in order to perform operations on truthy value. Hence, we can change the Ram into Shyam, but an empty string cannot be changed using AND operator because it is false in its first place. Time to move to OR assignment operator. Here we are doing the same thing. Just remember that the double pipe symbol means OR and double ampersand symbol means AND. Here we have first thing Ram, then we are assigning it to Shyam. The changing the value using logical OR operator, but the values does not change because the first name is Truthi. Okay. And changing the value using logical OR operator Kumar. Here the value changes because it is 0. It means it's false value, and now we are changing it to some true value Kumar. I can understand how you are feeling because also I'm not exactly getting why we are defining these strings as a truthy value or falsy value. But if there is something in a string, it may be considered as truthy, while if there is empty string, it may be considered falsy. Might be, this might be the case. And now we have the nullish coalescing assignment operator, which stands for double question mark. It assigns the value of y to x if the value of x is null. Okay. Here a value of y is null, the value of variable y is null, and the value of x will become unchanged because x is not nullish. We already know that. And the value of y will become a value of z because y is nullish. And here y inherits the value of z. Actually, the word inherit may not be the accurate word, but we will see what ChatGPT will tell us. And here we have finish our web page or website. And now time for quiz. The first question says, which of the following is an assignment operator in JavaScript? Assignment operators are C. C. Next, the assignment operator equal can be used to compare two values for equality in JavaScript. No, we use for comparison. Comparison. Subtracts. Actually, it is asking me that what is minus equal operator do in JavaScript? It subtracts the right side value from the left side value. Actually, we have to use the word operand. Now, time for next question. What will the code output? X is equal to 10. X asterisk equal to 2 console.log x. X will be updated to 20. B would be answer. Next question, true or false? The is less than equals is a valid assignment operator in JavaScript. Yes, it plays with binary. What is the difference between equal and plus equals in JavaScript? Equal is assignment operator, while plus equals is addition operator. I think that is the difference. What will the value of y after executing the following code? Y divided by 5. 5 divided by 5 equals to 1. Hence A would be answer. What is using plus plus operator will increase the value of variable by 2? I think it will increase it by 1. Good. What does the percent equals operator do in JavaScript? Yeah, I think it was the modulus operator. It outputs the remainder. Which of the following statement correctly use the double asterisk equal operator? I think only A seems like it is using it correctly. It is an exponential operator which raises the power of left operand to the right operand. Okay. And the quiz has been finished. Time for next web page. And today I'm gonna close the web pages. Next is comparison operator. In JavaScript, comparison operators are essential tool for checking conditions and making decisions in your code. Evaluate a condition is true by comparing variables or values. These operators play a crucial role in logical determining equality or differences between value. In this way, A is equal to B compares the equality of two operator, compares inequality of two operator, compares both value and type. Okay, okay, okay. You have to remember it. It compares the equality of two operator while the triple equals compare both value and type of operand, and also known as strict equality operator. Equality, strict equality, and normal sign. So if I put that in my notes because I think it is an important thing to understand. Equal stands for assignment operator. Double equal stands for equality operator, and the triple equal stands for strict equality operator. Finally, the greater than operator, less greater than or equal to, less than or less than equal to. I think we don't have to worry much about it. So just by overviewing this, we're gonna jump to quiz and to the next web page. Okay, okay, okay. Let me remind you guys again. I just advise you to use this extension which is known as jump cutter, because it fastens the video like this, which are kind of live stream without any editings all things on this video are done spontaneously, so there's nothing planned, no script has been written. And in order to save you some time, you can certainly use this type of extension in order to boost your video productivity. If you're learning something, this is a great thing and it is a must have to have you. It helps to fly through the lecture and courses on YouTube, as well as it also has option to open local files and play them faster by skipping the moment of silence in them. It's such a revolutionary extension. Next, use triple equals to avoid unexpected type coercion, ensuring both values and types are compared accurately, making your code more predictable, helps preventing potential bug and related to type conversion. Now jumping to quiz. Quiz me. The first, which of the following is a comparison operator in JavaScript? The comparison operator is B. The strict equality of check both and value. Yes, it is true. Next is short answer. What is the difference between double and triple operator? And what's the oxymoronic or irony, or I don't know what to say. The strict equality checks both and values, making over. And if the answer becomes, you explain me exactly the scenarios when to use either. Lose equality, checks for equality after performing type question it needed. Use this when you want to allow for some type conversion. For example, 0 equals to string 0 evaluates to true because 0 is converted to a number. Okay. And this check for without type conversion, this is great, this is great. Let me save it for another day. Don't try so hard. Time to move to next question. What will the expression will return? Because we are using a loose comparison, it will be first converted into a number and then the answer would be true. And some folks say that the JavaScript is a weird language. That's correct. Returns to true because it allows type coercion. Basically, type coercion is the conversion before comparison. So here is string 5 converted into numerator 5 or numerical 5, number 5, and then the output would be true. Next question. The comparator not equals checks for inequality but performs type coercion. Yes. What will expression null is equal to undefined evaluate to? False. False. I think undefined is the state where some values are to be assigned, but null is the defined value. I feel like I am giving it a loose definition. Close, but not quite. Okay. The expression null is equal to actually evaluates to true. Okay. In JavaScript, null and undefined are considered loosely equal because they are both represent the absence of value, although they are of different types. Next time for next question. Which of the following expression will return false? It true is not equals to 1. Null is not equal to defined 3 less than 5. It will becomes true. Null is not equal to defined. We are doing strict checking here. So it results to true. True is equal to 1 and we are doing a not operator here. So it equals to true. I think B would be answer. Let's see. Yes. Now we are using 3 equals with two different types will always return false. Using with two different types will always return false. Yes, because it compares the type, and if the types are not equal, they are different, then it equals to false. Pretty basic logic. I think I might need it sometime. Next, what is expression evaluates to? It evaluates to because we are doing double equals here. It evaluates to false. False because we are doing strict checkings here. Um, because it strict inequality operator. Okay. 1 less than 2 less than 3 equates to, I think it's true. Okay. Time for next web page. Next is arithmetic operator. We have addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and our infamous modulus, exponential, increment, return the operand and then increase by 1. Increase the operand by 1 and then return. Okay. Decrement, return the operand. Okay. And converts n to a number, converts operand to a negative. Unary plus unary negation. The only thing that is bothering me in this whole page is this unary plus and unary negation. Everything else is clear. We are consologuing a string with a number, which results to concatenation, and number plus number results to addition. Okay, number minus number results to subtraction, number into number equals to multiplication, division, modulus, exponential. The exponential operator gives the result of raising the first operand to the power of second operand. The exponential operator is right associative. Okay. In JavaScript, it's not possible to write an ambiguous exponential expression. I think I need to understand this. So I need to copy this and move to ChatGPT and ask, what does it mean? limitations of regarding unary operator. When you try to use a unary operator directly before the base number, it will lead to ambiguity errors. For example, plus 2, this works and output to 8 because 2 raised to the power of 3 is equal to 8. Minus 2 raised to the power 8, this output minus 8 because the negation is applied after the exponentiation. Okay, and this leads to syntax error. Why this leads to syntax error? Yeah, the unary operator tilde refers to what? Okay, what does tilde mean? The tilde operator in JavaScript is the bitwise not operator. It inverts the bit of its operand. Okay, so we have to understand the inversion first. We have to go to again to our 5 in binary, which happens to 101. What will happen if I invert the bit? So the 1 becomes 0, 0 becomes 1, and 1 becomes 0, which will sums to, because this stands for 1, this stands for 2, this stands for 4. Now the answer would be, because only this corresponds to, the answer would be 2, and this would be 5. So the inverted 5 will become 2. Okay, and now 2 to the power 3 is equal to 8, and it outputs minus 9. So uh, we have to invert the 8. First computes 2 to the power of 3, which becomes 8, then applies the tilde. So we have to first we have to first write 8. So in the binary, 8 is, it stands for 1, 2, 4, and 8. So this is 8 in binary. And if we apply tilde, it becomes 0, 1, 1, 1. And the answer would be, it stands for 1, 2, 4, 8. So 4 to 6 x 1 7. So the answer should be 7. Why the answer is minus 9? I think we need to study it more by using it in our test.js and running it. Minus 9. But why? But why? Okay, it converts the operand to a 32-bit integer. Okay. Okay, 32-bit integer, and it flips the each bit 0 becomes 1 and 1 becomes 0. So the binary representation of 5 is this. Applying the bitwise NOT operator flips to 11111111110, which is minus 6 in two complement form. But how? I think we need more light on this. Explanation on this. Understanding two complements. 0 means positive, 1 is negative, invert all, change to 1. Very good. Adding 1 to the resulting binary number. Okay, okay, it answers to 7. But so decimal 5 in binary, applying the bitwise NOT operator, which results to this. And interpreting the binary number is negative because the leftmost bit is 1. The leftmost bit is this. I'm sorry. The leftmost best bit will become this. So then we have to invert the bits. Okay, to find its decimal value, we can convert it back to the positive number using the 2's complement. Inverts the bit. Step add 1. Mm, the result is 6. The original number is -6. I am not getting any of it. Let me read it again. Example with number 5. Take the number 5. Binary representation of 5 in a 32-bit order. 8888 becomes 32. Applying the bitwise NOT operator, which means flipping the bits of 5. So we have just flipped everything. Interpreting the result, binary number is negative. Let me zoom it slightly so you guys can also see. Interpreting the result, the binary number is negative because the leftmost bit is 1. Okay, the leftmost bit, this is 1. Hence, the number is considered negative. To find its decimal value, we can convert it back to positive number using 2's complement. And what is 2's complement? So here we have 101. So we have just diligently inverted it again. So we are back to basics. This is same as this. Let's confirm it by copying it, finding it, and clicking on highlight all, and we can say we are back to original. Okay, now to find its decimal value, we have to convert it using to inverting the bits, adding 1. Okay, how we are adding 1? Mm, okay, by adding 1, it means that if we just consider these last 5 bits here in our Figma diagram, okay, and we have to enlarge the text, okay, and adding 1 to it means I think we have to pass with huge. Adding 1 means, for example, this bit stands for 1, this one stands for 2, 4, 8, and it doesn't matter right now. And if we add 1, then this 1 becomes 2. Hence, the digit corresponding to 2 will be enlightened. Okay. So the 4 remains and this 1 will not needed and becomes 0. And hence the new value would be 4 to 6. Okay. And what after that? Thus, when you apply the bitwise NOT operator, you will get the -6 because it flips the bit of 5 and interprets the result into two complements form. Thus, tilde x gives you tilde x plus 1. Actually, I have to still study what is two complement form. What is 2's complement? The 2 complement is a method of representing signed integer, both positive and negative, in binary format. It is the most common way to encode negative number in computing because it simplifies the design of arithmetic operator, particularly addition and subtraction. Okay. A range of values. Okay. The 8-bit number. Sign bit. The leftmost with 0 indicates positive, 1 indicates negative. Uh, Actually, we have to go to this step in order to convert the values. So it is a must to add 1 to the inverted result. Hence the output of 5 will be 6. Okay. enough for the arithmetic operations. Mm, okay, ready negation. B is equal to minus A, minus 3. Okay, and unity plus. Okay, this will values it to value of 1, and by adding an plus null which is empty value, hence it outputted 0. Basically it converts not a number into a number. Okay, let's see what quizzes are cooking here for us. Quiz me. I want to stay log out. The JavaScript arithmetic operator is used to perform exponentiation. No, this is modulus. So the answer for the first would be false with a capital F. Answer for the second would be which operator is used to perform addition? A. Answer for the third would be what is the result of 10 by 3? Mm, a great question. Because JavaScript operates in 64-bit precision, hence the answer would be 3.000, 3.0000, I don't know. 3.3333. Okay, 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 okay. Next, the plus increment value of 1 for the answer for the 4 would be true. The answer for the 5 would be what would the result of expression 5 um 5 times string 2. 5 times string 2, what will it do? It will not concatenate because the plus used to concatenate. I think the answer would be not a number. And the sixth would be what is the result of 7 minus 2 times 3? I think 7 minus 2 because actually I don't know that we are following the BODMAS rule here or not. So I'll go with the plain simple division. 7 minus 2 equals to 5 and 5 times 3, 15. Let's see. Certainly we will learn something. The plus plus okay, ठीक है. Next is actually 10 because JavaScript perform type conversion and convert string to a number. Okay, and not quite the is 1 because the okay, because we have the operator precedence. We have operator precedence. And the double asterisk is used for division. First is false. Answer for the 7 would be false. Answer for the 8 would be result of 10 modeled by 3. We have how much remainder would be 1. Answer would be A. And for the ninth, what is here the type question will be performed. So the answer would be 3. Correct, correct. 3. Actually, I answered 3. Where is your mind, ChatGPT? I just answered 3. And now we have some more questions. The operator double minus is used to decrement the variable by 1. Yes. And what will the result of 3 plus 4 is asterisk 2? We have operator precedence here. So for 10, it would be yes, true. For 11, the answer would be 4 times 2, 4 2s are 8, and 8 plus 3, 11. And I'm sorry, not 11, but actually B. And for 12, the short answer, the operator precedence will first divide, and 5 plus 5 equal to 10. Correct? Not quite. Option B, you got this one right. Okay. Time to move to next set of question, because I think the chat GPT is hallucinating right now. Let me clear the board first. Today, I recommend you to listen the song Saint Tropez by Pink Floyd, because it's been on my mind since the moment I heard it. It is a very great song. Unlike any other Pink Floyd song, it doesn't feel like it is sung by Pink Floyd. It's kind of country music, country genre, but it feels so good. Actually, it's a very jolly kind of song. I still haven't compared its lyrics, what does it means, but certainly the melody for the song is great. Next, we have completed comparison arithmetic. Time for bitwise operators. Returns true if both operands are true, or if one operand is true, or if both operands are different, flips the value. Okay. XOR, if both operands are different, returns true if both operands are different. Okay, okay. And left shift, right shift, and zero fill right shift, but adds zero from the left. Okay, now all things are clear up to right now, but this zero fill right shift will definitely is a worry in this web page. Let's see. Left shift operator A represented by this variable, okay, and B represented by this. Output A shift 2 times B means one time shift, and we have to shift it to the left side, so the values will be shifted to the left. So 110, and we have shifted it to left by this single digit. This single digit will is this shifted, because we have 110 here, we also have 110 here, but due to b represents 1 here, hence it is shifted by one place to the left, okay. Sign propagating right shift operator. Now we have to shift it right, so we have 110 here, and we don't need to write 0 here because the 0 has been vanished. Okay. Next, zero fill right shift operator. It is a binary operator, accepts two operand. The first operand specifies the number and the second operand specifies the number of bit to shift. Okay. Right shift. So we are shifting to the right side. We have 110 here. So we are shifting to the right with one hand. Okay. So there must be a 0 here, but we are adding 0 on the It's overflowing bits are discarded. 0 bit will be added to the 0 right fill. What's the difference between this and this? Let me compare this. Copy, find, paste. These are the same thing. Now I have to find the difference between 0 fill right shift operator. Copy it, close it, move to ChatGPT, starting a new chat. Right shift operator versus sign propagating right shift operator. And for clarification, let's see what we got here. The separate shift alt bit to the right mean and the sign bit, the leftmost bit is replicated to fill the empty bits on left. This means for positive number 0 are filled from the left and for negative number 1s are filled from the left. Okay. 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 Okay, 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 okay. So the problem lies in the filling of this thing. So we have 111,000. Now we have for two places, we are losing two zeros here. Now we have only 1 0 remains out of the three, and we are placing the one because for the negative value we have the 111 in the far left side. Okay, and in this scenario, if it's a positive number, then we have zeros all over here, and this normal fill will put just the values that are pre-assumed here. So even if we use the zero fill right shift, it only adds zero and doesn't inherit so what the binary operator already had. That's a great thing. And I think we have finished this chapter also. Time for some quiz. Stay log out, baby. Bitwise operators in JavaScript operate directly on binary representation of number. I think yes. Next, which of the following is a not bitwise operator in JavaScript? And or XOR concat. I think D would be answer. Saint-Tropez. That's right. Concat is not a bitwise operator, it's a method of combining. What is the result of expression 5 and 3 using the bitwise AND operator? So we have to move to our Figma board first. 5 and 3. So the 5 is 101 and 3 is 0 1 1 because 2 plus 1 equals to 3, and we are using AND operator. So AND will outputs only if both the values are true. Hence we have which results to 1. The answer for the 3 would be 1. Correct. What is the result of expression 10 or 4? So we have to write these 10 in binary. So how can we write the 10 in binary? 8 plus 2 equals to 10. Yes. So we have to write 8, then 0, then 2, 10, and then 0, which sums to 10, I guess. And for 4, we have a number called 4, 0, 0. and 0, which sums to 4. And we are using OR operator. So even any of this, because this one or this one is positive, we are getting a positive value for same in this case, same in this case, but not in this case. So the answer would be 2 plus 4 plus 8. 8, 4, 12. 12 and 2, 14. So we are getting 14 as an answer. So B would be the answer. The bitwise XOR operator will return 0 if both bits being compared are same. The bitwise XOR operator will return 0 if the both compared are same. Okay, XOR. The with operator with this kind of sign. Caret sign. Caret. Bilkul. It returns false if the both operators are same. True. That's right. What is the output of expression tilde 5 using bitwise not operator? Tilde 5, tilde 5. So the first let me clear the screen. Tilde 5. So first we have to write the 5. 5 sums to 4, 4. This is 5. We have to invert the 5. So first we have to invert, then convert it again. So we are starting from that. We have to add 1 here. So it will become 110, and 4 plus 2 equal to 6. Negative 6. Let's see what our GPT answer. Correct. These minus a bit do not invert the bits in binary, which becomes a 0 the no complement representation. Good. What expression use the left shift operator? Left shift. Okay. Answer, I think answer would be A. The right shift operator fills the empty position with zeros. No. No. There is special zero filled right shift operator. Good. What does the expression minus 8 or right shift to 2? So first we have to write the minus 8, negative 8. Okay. So how we can write the negative 8? First we have to write 8. 8 stands for 4, 2, 1. This is 8. Okay. And in order to write the negative 8, what we have to do is then we have to shift it to right shift to two place. So these two will be wait, but it's negative 8. First we have to I think it might be wrong. Let's make the chat GPT evaluate this. Evaluate this question. Okay, okay. 111 Okay. When you right shift it by 2, you get the which is minus 2 in decimal. But how is this minus 2 in decimal? Let's study. Copy. Do we have a text box? Where is my pen? Where is my pen? We have to go to full screen for a single time. Okay. And exactly, where is my pen? Okay. So this stands for 1, this stands for 2, and 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. And all we are employing is this means minus 2. But how? I know this all refers to negative. Why this is minus 2, not minus 6? Okay, let's ask the GPT. Okay, unsigned integer. Okay, signed. Assigned even to it represents a negative number because the leftmost bit is 1. To find its decimal value, we have to invert the bits, add 1 to it. Okay, and convert it to decimal. It's a 2 complement, hence the value is minus 2. Presents a negative number because the leftmost bit is 1. Okay. Then we have to invert the bits, add 1 to it, then convert it to decimal. Okay. These binary digits are getting out of hand. I think we should jump to our next chapter. Our next chapter is logical operators. So the logical operator in JavaScript are used to perform logical operations on values and return either true or false. These operators are commonly used in decision making statement like if or while loop to control the flow of execution based on scenarios. Okay. And okay, or okay. I think there's nothing much in this chapter except this nullish coalescing operator returns the right hand operand when the left hand operand is either null or undefined. Okay, so we can use this to set default values. Okay, I think I should write this nullish. Nullish coalescing. How can we pronounce this?
The nullish coalescing operator return
Coalescing operator. Okay, time to move to Next chapter. Is there anything else? Falsy values 0, empty string, null, undefined, nan, not a number. All values that are not falsy is known as truthy value. We are at a logical operator. Now we are at big int operators. The big int is a built-in object that represents whole number larger than 2 to the power of 53 minus 1. A big int value is known as a big int primitive created by appending an n to an integer literal or by calling the big int function with an integer or a string value. It allows the precise arithmetic with integers beyond the safe integer limit of a regular number. This is big int. Hexadecimal format. We use 0x in order to represent something in hexadecimal, 0b to represent something is in binary, and we don't use anything to represent the decimal format. The decimal format is the base 10 format that we commonly use. Creating a big int by appending n, we can append the n in the last of some value and to be considered it as big int. Next. Big int number cannot be used with method built in math object and cannot be mixed with instances of numbers in operations. Okay. Type of is n returns false. Type of n equal to returns false due to coercion, and type of n triple equals to big int returns to true. I think this needed to be here. Okay. Sorting. An array can hold both primitive data types and it allows sort method to work when both normal and big int value are present in array. In the same way, we can array with both numbers and big int. Okay. Question between number and in loss of precision. It is recommended to only use big int when values greater than 253 are reasonably expected and not coerce between the two types. The operations supported on Bigint are not constant time. Bigint is therefore unsuitable for use in cryptography. Okay. What does it mean? Operations supported on Bigint are not a constant time. I need some explanation. Summarize. Let's see. The summary of JavaScript Bigint question. Operation time complexity. Operations on Bigint are not constant. What does it mean? I still didn't get it. Let's write our own prompt for this. Please understand. No, please teach me what does it mean the statement that the operations supported on Bigint are not constant time refers to how the performance of operation on Bigint values can vary depending on the size of numbers involved. Okay. Okay. Constant time operations to constant with the execution time does not depend on the size of input. Okay. Adding two numbers that fit within the standard is usually constrained a constant time. Bigint operations are addition, multiplication, or division take longer as the size of mathematical number increases. Hence, these requires more complex algorithm to handle them and leading to variable execution time. And because these are not constant in times and are unsuitable for cryptography. Because cryptographic algorithms are needed to behave predictably regardless of the input to avoid vulnerabilities. Okay, okay, okay. And this thing I am gonna write it here. Why? Because I feel like it is necessary. Time for our next web page, which is string operators. JavaScript is or manipulate operations on a string. These operators are used to modify strings in JavaScript. String concatenate operator, string concatenate assignment operator, string one, string two. Okay, string concatenate assignment operator, string one plus string two. Then the string one will be updated with the addition of a string. These are all simple things, and I don't think I require any of quiz on the following topic. So move to ternary operator. Ternary operator in JavaScript is shortcut for writing simple if-else statement, also known as conditional operator, because it work based on a condition. The ternary operator allows you to quickly decide between two values depending on whether a condition is true or false. Okay. If condition is true, then run this. If condition is false, then run this. That's all. If result, if the p mark, the variable p mark is greater than 39, then run the pass. And if it's less than, means if it's false, then run the fail. Good. I think I might require a few quiz on the ternary operator. Let's see. Stay log out. The ternary represented by symbol question mark. Yes, it's true. For the answer for the first would be true. Answer for the second would be short answer. How does the ternary operator work in JavaScript? It evaluates the left expression if condition is true, else it evaluates the right one. Next, which of the statement correctly defines the ternary operator in JavaScript? It performs bitwise operation. It is a shorthand for if-else statement. Works with boolean. Can only be inside function. Uh, mm, I think B would be the most accurate answer. But sometimes I also think it works with boolean value, but not always, because the expressions are might not be the boolean. Let's see. Correct. And here ChatGPT is teaching me English. For example, it evaluates a condition, returning the first expression if true and the second if false. Good. Thank you. B is the right answer. The ternary operator serves as a shorthand for if else. It was also the basic syntax for ternary operator is answer for the four condition if true. Condition if false. A turn can only return values of the same type. Um, no, I haven't heard about that. And for this sixth, can you give an example of simple use case for the ternary operator in JavaScript to quickly evaluate without writing a separate function? If A is more than B, and which is not the case, the answer would be B. And the B evaluates to 20. Hence the answer for the 7 is B. Answer for the 8 would be the true or false. You can nest ternary within each other. True, but is not advised. And for the ninth, what is the one advantage of over a traditional if assessment? Easy to understand code. Let's see. The ternary operator is often used for what type of assignment? I don't know. Mm. We are closing this quiz session. You answer and then quit. The answer is fill in the blanks. The alternative conditional assignment. Okay. True. The turnover can be return statement allowing for concise return, and the common pitfall is reduced readability. Okay. I've already told all the things that you just told me. Thank you. And the finally it is comma operator. What is comma operator? The manual reads operand from left to right sequentially and return the value in the rightmost operand. It uses separator for the multiple expression. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 3. Okay. Console log a comma b. Actually, I didn't get this. Copy the code, paste it on our own terminal, and run the code, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we are doing here is a is equal to 0. We are logging the a. Since, so we are getting the 0 as the answer. Next time, we are logging the b. So in the first round, the b is equal to 5. Hence, we are getting 0, 5. Okay? And if a is less than or equal to 5, increment the a. Okay? And decrement the b. So A is incremented by 1, B is decremented by 1, and the loop finish because at the last moment A is equals to 5 and B is 0. Okay, good. using the comma operator to initialize multiple variables in a single statement. Okay. 1 2 3 using comma operator to update multiple variable. Okay, now we are exponentiating the a with 2, b with 3 and c with 4, and the updated value is being printed here. Good. Time for some unary operator. Unary plus operator converts operand to string. Suppose this is 12. If we add the plus sign, then it will become the number. Now, in next option or the next section, we are reading unary minus, which is unary minus operand, which simply converts it to negative, not a number. Increment. Okay. If we put the double plus first, it will first increment it, then pass the value. And if we put it last minus, it will first pass the value, then upgrades the value. Let's see in action. So here our number is 12 and we are first passing the 12, then incrementing it to 3, incrementing it to 13. So num post fix will output 13. Okay. The value of a num is used, then num is incremented to 13. Okay. And here num is equal to 10 and num1 prefix is incremented to 11. Then num1 prefix. Okay, the number increment and then use the updated 11 value. Okay. Okay. I feel like I can make this code much more readable because it only leading to confusion here. So if I uh, put this code in our own playground and play with it, suppose we are passing the num12 and first let me remove the sections of comment here. Now the code say feels like more readable. So we are here, we have the num12. Okay, and we are the post fixing it with the increment, increasing it. Okay, so the num will be incremented to 12 to 13. So if we console the num here, let's see. I might ruin the code, but let's see. So for the first console, we are getting the output as 13 because the num has been incremented to 1. Hence, we are getting 13 here. Okay. And if we pass the console num postfix, it is still iterating over the original value. Hence, we are getting 12 here. And I think this is much more clear now because we are post fixing it. The num has already been incremented, so the num plus plus means that we already learned that num plus plus, which means num plus 1, num equal to num plus 1. What I'm trying to say is the num double plus is equals to or transposed to the value num equal to num plus 1. So the num is already been incremented by using the postfix. Hence the this value prints 13, not 12. But because we already passed the num postfix, so the original value of num will be copied in the num postfix variable. And now time for prefixing. So if we print the num1 here, we are getting 11 here. Why we are getting 11 here? Because in the following case, the num press we are already plus plus num, which means the same thing happening is here. The original value, original variable of num is being incremented. But for the context of this plus plus num, the value is first incremented, then is transferred to or passed to this num1 prefix variable. That is what I'm trying to convey. If we use the plus plus sign in last, the original value of the variable will be transferred to num postfix, and if we put the value plus plus at front, then the updated value will be transferred to the variable. That's all. Next is unary decrement operator. The decrement operator subtracts -1 from its operand value and evaluates it to the updated value. So we can use it as postfix or the prefix operator. In postfix form, the current value variable is used expression and the variable value is decremented by 1 and is decremented by and then the updated. Same thing. Instead of using plus plus, we can use minus minus. That's all this code want to convey us. Logical not is a unit that negates the boolean value of an operand, converting true to false and false to true. Okay, we already seen enough of the negative delete operator. We have already seen enough of this tilde sign bitwise not operator. Okay, time to move to delete operator. The delete operator in JavaScript removes a property from an object. If no other references exists, the property memory is automatically erased. Void operator evaluates the given expression and then returns undefined. Void 0, undefined. Okay, and delete person dot age. Okay, it deletes something. Next, I think we gonna require quizzes on unary operator. Which of the following is an unary operator? B. Which the increment is an true. The negation can non-numeric value to a number. Sometimes it does. True. For example, 2 into -2. What is the effect of unary operator plus plus when used in a statement like x equal to 5 then x plus plus? What will be the value of x? Then it will x equal to 6. Next is what will the result of applying unary logic not operator to the value of false? It will turns to true. Answer for the 4 would be A, true. The unary type of can be used to determine the type of variable. True. What does the unary operator delete do in JavaScript? Deletes the property of an object and the deliverable removes the property on object. Okay. Object.h. Yes. What will be the negative true evaluates to? This time the answer would be A, because it will convert the true into its numerical value and will results to B, I think 7B. On a second thought, actually I got this. The plus can be assigned to a string directly. The double plus can be assigned to string directly. No, no. Or I don't know whether the coercion will happen or not. I think no. First, it have to be coerced. Great. What happens when you apply the negative to an object in JavaScript? Please explain. I don't know. And I think the explanation need to be copied to the board in our side. When you explain negation to an object in JavaScript, the object is first converted to a primitive value. This typically involves calling the object's value of function or toString method. If the object does not provide a meaningful numeric value, it will convert to not an object, not a number. If object is value of a function returns 5 and a negative object to minus 5. Okay, 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 okay. I think it need to be written in our readme file. What will be the expression of null? Because null is a falsy value, it equals to 0 and will evaluate to true. So the answer for the 10 would be A. No, no more questions. No alarms and no surprises. Time for relation operators. And after this web page, time for a break. Relationship operator are used to compare their operands and determine the relationship between them. They return a boolean true or false based on the comparison result. Okay. One in languages. 0 1. Index 1 exists in array. Okay. 3 0 1 2. So index 3 does not exist in array. Hence the output is false. Okay. Name in data. So we have name. Hence the output is true. And we have address. We don't have address. Hence the output is false. Is instance of. We are using instance of operator. Language instance of array object string number. So it is an array. It is also an object, but it is false. Because why? Let us chat GPT. Asking a new chat. Actually, the main question I want to ask you, why this What is the name of variable? Why this variable language is instance of both array and object. In JavaScript, arrays are a special type of object. This means that every array is also an object, which is why language instance of object return to true. JavaScript का ज्ञान, the wealth of knowledge of JavaScript. Okay. Under the hood, arrays are implemented at object which allows them to inherit properties and methods from object prototype and is called the prototype chaining. I think this may be required. Okay. Don't worry, our node will not be this kind. I will reformat the node using the ChatGPT, and it won't change the any values within it, but it will certainly format it beautiful markdown file, which I press. If I press Control Shift and V, it will goes to a preview state, and this preview will be a beautiful page which you can visit these notes on GitHub page. I will certainly link that. You can see how beautiful these codes and these expressions are looking. Don't worry about the looks, we just have to collect the knowledge. Till now, time to move to that web page. That's all. Let's quickly finish this by reading the quiz or by having a quiz first. Quiz me. The answer for the one would be A. Answer for the second would be true or false. The relationship returns true if the left operand is greater than right operand. बिल्कुल सही. True. Exactly. Third is short answer. What would be the result of expression 5 more than or equal to 5? True. Because one of the thing is true. Correct, correct, correct. Expression 3 less than 2 evaluates to false. Hence the answer for the 4 would be B. For the 5, the true or false, the not equal to operator checks for value equality while ignoring the data type. True. Answer for the 6 would be, what is the result of expression 10 less than or equal to 9? False. Neither it is less than nor is equal to 9. Correct, correct, correct. And for the last set of questions, what is the expression null is equal to undefined evaluates to? Null is equal to undefined. If we are not checking the type, it evaluates to true because the question is happening. For the 8 number, true or false, the 5 is not equal to 5 returns true. We are actually doing question, so it equals to false. And for the last question, what does the expression 7 more than 10? False. Correct, correct, correct. And I'm not answering this. I need a slight break. So see you guys in the next video. Thank you for being with me. all this time. Thank you.